It is a beautiful night here in Southeast Texas, and the roof is open at NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. That's going to be caught by C.J. Board. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Watson going to look to tuck and run. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Watson off play action. He'll get this complete to Board. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He gets this to Coulter complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going with Lindsey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Let's go, Pete. Tighten up. Check 1-3. Let's 57's right.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch twist. Watch 29. Check 50. Check 50. Check 50.
Here's Lindsey. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
on a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses
under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Davion Taylor. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Quick throw completed by Watson. And the ball is knocked out, and the Colts pick it up. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Watson on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring.
Watson's pass.
7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The end of the first quarter.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the counter, Lindsey. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Tackle made at the 20.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On second down, it's Lindsey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Taylor on the
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think this.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
ties the game at 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Throwing on first is Wentz. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 19
They
yards.
call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Yards. First down, Indianapolis.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Wentz will try again on second down. Campbell making the catch. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Wentz to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Colts 14, Texans 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a first down throw, Watson. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Gun, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Isaiah Coulter, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a play fake. Wentz into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. After the interception, here's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Colts, 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
To return is Taylor. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Gurley. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Todd Gurley, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And here's Watson on the keeper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Lindsey. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Phillip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans will extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
26 mark.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run with Hines. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On play action, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And the Colts 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll buy some time right. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off near the 34. He's at the 30. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Well, the second down throw on target. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play action. Now Wentz. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On third down. Hines, that he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
The tackle made.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Inches at the 2-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop them behind the line for the second straight play.
And it's third.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
That's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Wentz going to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Wentz. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Texans, it took a few weeks, but they're into the win column now at 1-3. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they drop below 500 to 2-3.